What's up everyone, this is Cher talking and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we'll be talking about the Valdor Super Training Dojo event. This video will be like a guide first and then I'll explain how to run the stages. This event has no relation to the Hidden Dojo, but it does have Valdor as the presenter and good for developing characters to around 1660. Yeah, that's right, it's always 10 more. With that said, we have to click on the tails to understand this event. Here you find a very good double S weapon. It's a headgear with the fire element, usable for all different versions of Barthélemy. He was lacking recently by not having access to a double S weapon, now you can use it. There are also other things on the shop like Testaments of Might, and this Valdor's Training Secrets, it's a book that we'll be able to get, but more into that later. Okay, first of all we get this Super Training Dojo keys. Right now, on day 1, we can only find one, and the home screen missions. Let's go there so that you guys can see. It's on the home. Just have to click on Battle Festival missions, and on set number 1, this reward, you need to clear 50 quests. All types of quests works. It can be Jokers, that's super fast. It can also be Glownstone Ruins. It can also be Story. And after you get those, you get the key, and with the key you can enter the event. With those keys, you can unlock special stages that are related to the elements of the game. And if you bring characters that have attacks from these types of elements, they will get +4 status instead of just +1. And let's just go and check this out right now. I unlocked this slash stage, so now when I run the stage, if I bring characters with slash elements, they will get +4 status, like in this composition here or this other composition here. All characters here are featured, so it's pretty fast to train them. This is one of the best events for farming status. Okay, let's return. And from day 21 of April to 25 of April, there will also be a special event inside this event where Valdor may appear. If he appears and you defeat him, he will drop this Valdor's Training Secrets book. That's limited time, I don't know the exact amount of time this will be available, and it will give you 5 times attribute gains. You don't really need to use on this specific event because we already get +4. I must say that you may save this for later, but I don't know the duration of this, and to use it you just have to click on an event, click on a stage, and it will appear on the top. Here, this is the attribute icon, attribute growth booster. But save when you get this, it will only last for some time. Now, let's click on the tails again. It will be for 1 hour when you use the book. So also good to be used when you have auto tickets. The enemy difficulty will adapt to your strength. So, the stronger you are, the stronger the enemies will be. Also complete the quest to get all these drops here that can be used to purchase different items on the shop. There's also tickets from Valdor. Gold Valdor ticket will give you better rewards, and silver Valdor ticket will give normal rewards. As you can see, only the gold one has a chance to drop gold pieces, while the other one doesn't. And there is also featured styles besides the elemental ones, but there are not that many. We can click here. It's more about the protagonists, as you can see it here, and Flurry. Before we enter the new stages, let's click on Exchange to check the items. We got a new Flurry from the login, and he's a pretty good character to be honest, comparing to other welfare units. I suggest you max him for some specific content in the future. Here's the weapon for Barthélemy, and there's pieces for the new protagonists, special platinum tickets, books, and other stuff. Also flash medals to max this Barthélemy weapon. Now let's give a look on how the stages work. Well, let's click here on Blunt. As you can see, there are only 2 waves, 1 enemy per wave. That is the same for all stages. And in this case, the enemy is also weak to another element, Blunt and Cold. For Slash, the enemies are only weak to Slash. So, for the characters to be featured, they need to have at least 1 attack with Blunt. So, if they have 1 attack with Blunt but another better attack with Cold, depending on the enemy, you can just switch out and use the strongest one. Okay, so we'll go first for Slash. This is the one that I unlocked, and many people have Slash damage dealers. This formation here is Amazon Raid X, and it has 2 very powerful characters for 2 round rotation. That is xMas, Urpina with the inheritance of XBreak, her UDX style. And another one is this version of Madeleine, that is the latest Platinum, with the inheritance of Fulgur. If you don't have the Platinum one, you can still use the 1.5 anniversary Madeleine, and that's the original Fulgur 1. It's just that this one increases slash damage and has better status overall. And with this formation you can bring 3 Trainees, and I'm bringing Mirza just because he has delay. Lunar New Year Mirza is also pretty powerful here, but not exactly on this formation since it's already good enough. So this first enemy is pretty fast, and it has around 150,000 HP. Urpina is doing 100,000 because of Madeleine increasing slash damage. She does not even need to do 2 hits, but on the second enemy she does. If you have full HP, she will do more damage. Now it doesn't need to combo and anything, Madeleine is enough. This enemy seems to have around 160,000 or a little more than that. And it also has higher endurance, so you do a little less damage here. Now, a second strategy is to bring 2 Platinum styles. Not everyone will have access to them, but they are one of the few Platinum styles that are worth to rise to level 50. They are Gray. Gray has Yaksha Flash's inheritance, and it's very powerful since the enemy is weak to the critical part. It's a floating enemy, so he does a lot of damage, at least 90,000. And the other one is the same Madeleine, but without the Fulgur inheritance, she still does plenty of damage if you amplify the Emblem Burst. And the latter character is Gustave, because he can attack with Dual Impact, double S power damage that can be used twice in a row. And you can bring 2 Trainees on this one. The only character that needs to go first is Gray, because he will be able to use Yaksha Flash. Well, he didn't go first, but Madeleine has such a high agility. Hopefully he goes second then. Yes. Because he still has BP to use an okay attack on wave 2, Jumping Slash. And now you have Gustave with his powerful attack. And he was not so fast. And in this case he didn't kill by himself, so one of the characters in the back will have to do a little more extra damage. For the next strategy I bring Rainbow Rangers, and you can bring characters that can do slash easily here. If you have Roufas, he's just the best one for the X13 slot, but there's also Hilda. On the agility position there's Gwayne, but there's also Boston. It's easy to bring Bunny on top, or even Chengdu, and anyone here on the loft position. On the front line, it's the easiest one. I'm bringing Gustave. He sometimes can kill the first enemy by himself, but since we have the dragon, he will just attack first and then Gustave, and on the second wave it's all about Roufas and the remaining attacks. I am inheriting something here, running slash, because it's a little stronger than Iron Wave, and Roufas will use probably slash, that's a slash attack, whereas your dragon has to use gliding spikes all the time. Let's go. Now let's see if Gustave can kill, but he never goes first, so doesn't matter. Other good thing about Gwayne is that he decreases endurance a little, and as enemies have just such a high endurance, well, it's dead. It doesn't really matter if Roufas goes besides Gustave. Any works. Running slash, and now it's time for Roufas Gun and Blade. Those are the 3 main strategies. Now that we finished the farming part, let's talk about the reward room. Here we have 2 different things. We can run the normal tickets and the gold tickets. The normal tickets don't drop many good things. As you can see here, at least it has the welfare version of Ottoman. So if you miss it, it's now your time to get it. And awakening materials. While the gold one has gold pieces, platinum tickets, and even a chance to get gold tickets again. I don't know the chances here, so okay, let's go and check the rewards. So I just got to the final part, and I only got platinum, gold pieces, and some other random stuff. Wish you have more luck than me. But this video ends here. Thanks so much for watching this. I hope to see you soon in the next one. Bye.